Hello guys. Well, today I've got a video called 5 reasons why Japanese shouldn't come to Philippines. Yeah. This looks interesting to me. I guess some hater made this video, but honestly I'm quite offended. I mean, I love Philippines personally. I've been there many times. I know there are many good things. So yeah, I feel like, how can you make this video? Yeah. But yeah, if I had to say bad things about Philippines, they're a bit dangerous. I mean, by crime or, typhoons, it happens a lot, right? But anyway, you know how people say it's not a good idea to see only good aspect, right? So it's worth watching it and looking at the bad aspect, which I don't know yet, doesn't it? So yeah, let's check it out.
123Japan! Today's video is not usual video because I'm
really?
so angry. I went
She's
to the
terrible, isn't she?
Philippines over 6 times. I got so many experience. But after I go back to Japan, I feel like I should not go back to the Philippines anymore. Every time I go
really
to the
hater.
Philippines, I feel like so many feelings. So today I'm gonna talk about 5 reasons Japanese people you should not come to the Philippines. Let's go!
Let's
Before
see.
watch this video, please subscribe our channel and follow my Instagram, Manaharo!
How can you subscribe haters channel?
Number 1, your personality will be changed because Japanese person is very shy. Me
Yes,
too.
we
When
are.
we do
As I am honored to
something,
be.
we focus on it and we don't care about other people, right? We only focus on like school, job. Sometimes
You mean
we
by
don't
we are
care about
independent?
other people. When we do something, we do like so seriously. We don't talk about so much, right? But in the Philippines, it's totally different. The staff is so cheerful, like,
Yeah.
what's
I
your
agree.
name? Where are you from?
But I know some of
Filipino
Pinoys are very
people is
shy.
Very
But still, they are
cheerful
people, I think.
and so friendly. I was so surprised. Every time I go to the Philippines, I do like, hello, how are you? Have a great day.
Should be.
I feel like my personality is changed. When you come back to Japan from the Philippines, friends and family will be surprised because your personality is more cheerful and friendly.
That's what it's supposed to be, I guess.
Careful. Also, my mom is very surprised because every time I go back to Japan, she says, your personality is changed.
Your personality
I'm
is
so cheerful
changed.
person. That is the one of the reasons you should not come to the Philippines.
Well, what do you think about it, guys? Yeah, I guess she's just joking, but this doesn't make sense at all. In the first place, I guess she meant by do not live in Philippines. I mean, just going to the Philippines for a few weeks doesn't necessarily mean your personality changed, does it? Yeah, don't worry. Our personality, Japanese personality, is really sticky. It's really hard to be removed off, And even if you live in Philippines and get a cheerful personality, still doesn't make sense of not living in Philippines. For me, the purpose of living abroad is touching a new culture or getting a new experience or idea. If not for business purpose though. But anyway, getting the new personality is one of the reasons why you go to the abroad, right? Yeah, like, getting the new personality or touching the new culture and see the difference between them. And then you realize, the new things or new idea. This is how it goes. So yeah, I totally disagree with this point. Far from it. I think far from it. This is the reason why you live in Philippines, I guess.
Number
Number
2,
two.
you cannot stand for the Japanese weather.
What do you
In
mean?
Japan, we have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Except summer, Japanese weather is so cold. Sometimes you can see the snowing. When we go to outside, we wear so many clothes, especially winter. But in the Philippines, it's so hot
Yes,
weather
I know.
all
Actually,
year.
this is what I don't
Even
really like.
Christmas Day too. When I went to the Philippines on Christmas Day, I had so many clothes from Japan. Like,
What? You joking, right? If not, guys, relax. She must be just joking, I guess.
like heavy cut. I did not use it because
course
it's
not.
so hot.
It is.
I sweat a lot. You should bring like t-shirts, no sleeve, and you should bring towels too because you will be sweat so much.
That's
Every
right.
time I go back to
Well, just get them there.
time I go back to Japan, I feel like more cold. So I think it's little bit. I cannot stand for the Japanese weather. So be careful. I
Be
really
careful.
like summer season. When I in the Philippines, I feel summer season all day. I don't like cold weather so much.
me
So
neither.
when I go back to Japan, I feel like I don't wanna go back to Japan. One time you got the Philippines weather, you cannot go back to Japan if you really like summer season. This is second reason you should not come to the Philippines.
I see. Yeah, for this part, I kind of agree with her. Yeah, true. Winter in Japan is pretty cold, especially the north of Japan. It's freezing out there, actually. Well, like when I make a business trip to Philippines in the winter, I mean by from November to February in Philippines, and go back to Japan, I get cold quite often. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, I live in west of Japan, but still, it gets around 0 degree during that time. So I think my body just can't adjust with the big gap between the temperatures. But whereas the summertime in Japan, it gets incredibly hot. I think you'll feel even much hotter than in Philippines because it's really humid here. So yeah, anyway, weather-wise, don't go to the Philippines in the winter, but go there in the summertime. So it depends on when you go, right? But anyway, yeah, I think yeah, it's a good point. I get it.
Number 3, you can get weight easily.
Oh,
In the
I see.
Philippines, there are so many delicious
Yeah,
food.
there are
We
lots
don't
of
have
fatty foods there,
Jollibees
right?
in Japan, but you can find so many Jollibees in the
Oh, I
Philippines.
hate Jollibees.
Its cost
That's
so
rubbish.
reasonable. It's
No
so
offense, but
addictive.
I just hate
Also, we don't have night market except festival, right? Filipino food is sweeter than Japanese food. Japanese food is not so strong flavor, but the Filipino food is little bit stronger
Not a
flavor
little
for
bit, it's
Japanese.
much,
So if you
much
really
stronger.
like Filipino style and Western style, you can get weight easily.
This is true. I agree.
In the Philippines, there are so many kind of food, like Filipino food, Western food, Japanese, Korean.
true.
Every
I love
time
them.
I go to the Philippines, I really enjoy eating. I cannot stop eating. It's so fun, but it's so dangerous. Be careful, Japanese people. So many Japanese people really like mango, papaya, bananas, but especially mango. It's expensive food in Japan.
Yes, it
In the
is.
Philippines, you can buy mangoes cheaper than Japan.
Yeah,
Have
'cause you can
watched
take them
my
everywhere in
previous
Philippines.
video which I went to Baguio market. That time I bought 3 mangoes. It's cost so reasonable.
Oh.
That is sad reasons you should not come to the Philippines. Number
She's so adorable, like little kid. Yeah, I like this girl. I mean, yeah, she's saying like, yeah, everything is cheap, everything is delicious. I love them, but don't come to Philippines because you get fat. But I can't help it because everything is just amazing. I love them. Well, I don't know, but she's been saying good things about the Philippines, and they make you feel like just come to Philippines. So it's opposite. I know you're just joking, and what you really meant by is actually opposite, right? So yeah, this is just her sense of humor, you know. Well, I love it.
Number 4, you cannot go back to Japan.
Well, I love her sense of subject as well. I mean, it's like a quiz. You can't come back to Japan, but why? That is a point. You can't stop watching it, right? So yeah, that pretty works, doesn't it? Yeah, clever girl.
To Japan. In Japan, everything is so expensive. expensive when we go to restaurant for lunch. One meal is over 1,000 yen. Even you go to McDonald's, it's cost over 500 yen. But in the Philippines, if you have 500 yen, you can buy 3 meals.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that it's so
Jollibee
cheap.
is so reasonable price. One meal is 100 peso, and transportation is expensive. Rent fee, everything is expensive in Japan. Usually in Japan, I save money a lot, but in the Philippines, everything is reasonable price. That's why you cannot go back to Japan. Every time I go back to Japan, I
She's
feel
saying
like
positive things. Yeah.
so expensive.
You can't go back to Japan because Philippines
If
are
I pay
fantastic.
this one, I can get 10 Jollibee's menu. Have you watched my previous video, which is 1,000 peso challenge at the night market and mall? That was so hard to
Oh, was
spend
it?
1,000 peso because everything is reasonable.
Cheap.
When I spent 1,000
Reasonable.
peso at the night market, I bought so many food and I feel so satisfied. When
But
I
you still
spent
think-
1,000 peso at the mall,
Nice.
I bought so many souvenirs you can really enjoy within 1,000 peso. I know it's expensive money, but if
That's
you
absolutely
bought
good thing.
that amount of things, it's cost double or third prices in Japan. Number 5.
Well, this is obvious. This is absolutely the reason why you should go to Philippines, right?
That is last one. You have too much
Oh,
fun in the Philippines.
there you go, guys.
If you
Another
don't wanna
quiz.
go back to Japan because people are nice, food are nice, weather is
Oh, yeah,
nice,
true. I agree.
everything is reasonable price, everything is good for you. You feel like you don't wanna go back to Japan. I'm sure. Every time I go to the Philippines, I feel like I love Philippines more and
Oh.
more. First time I went to Baguio, for
Baguio,
language
not on
school.
Philippines.
I feel like Philippines so nice country and I got so much fun. And then I went to Manila. I feel like Manila is so nice too. And the third
Well,
time I
now
wanna
she's promoting
eat
about
more
Philippines.
Filipino food. I wanna see more beautiful place in the Philippines. I got sweetheart from Filipino. I'm foreigner in the Philippines, but Filipino is so kind for me too.
Kind to
so
me
I
too.
feel like, oh, I wanna stay here. So it's so dangerous. I think Japanese people love Philippines too. Be
We
careful,
do.
it's so addictive country.
see.
I have never been to Cebu. There are more places I have never been to. So I think I will get more fun in the Philippines. I'm so scary.
Fantastic promotion.
Japanese people really like rice. There are so many rice menus. You can enjoy eating too.
Oh, well, I hate rice there because it's totally different from the Japanese rice. Yeah, I can't say specific, but it's, dried and hard. I don't really like it. Yeah. I don't say it's bad, Yeah. I'm not just, used to it.
Away from Japan to the Philippines, so you feel like I wanna go back to the Philippines again. That is 5 reasons you should not come to the Philippines
5
because
reasons you
it's
should
so
go to
addictive
Philippines.
and you got so much fun in the Philippines.
Yeah, good job, God.
all. That is my 5 reasons Japanese you should
should
not
go to
come to the
Philippines.
Philippines. But firstly,
Good humor.
I would like to thank you so much to the Philippines and the Filipino because every time I go to the Philippines, you guys so kind for me. Every time I upload the video, you say, I like this video and I really enjoy watching your Filipino video. Thank you so much. Every time I go to the Philippines, I had so much fun. That's why I love Philippines. I hope so many Japanese people come to the Philippines.
See,
Be
I told
careful.
you so.
It's so
This
nice
is what she
place
meant
and,
it.
so much fun. I'm planning to go to the Philippines again. If
Wow.
you have any recommendation place or food, please let me know. Thank you so much always. Salama po.
Salama
If you
po.
like this
Thank
video,
you.
please subscribe our channel. follow my
Well, that was
Instagram.
fantastic
만나하러.
video. Yeah, I knew she was just joking at the beginning of the video because it was obvious, wasn't it? Really, yeah. But yeah, I love her sense of humor. I said I disagree with her at the beginning of the video, but if she was just joking and actually meant by the 5 reasons why you should come to Philippines, I agree with her totally, yeah. Because, good weather, good people, reasonable price, good weather. Yeah, these are what great for the Philippines, and I love them. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you love it, and any comments are appreciated. So bye for now. See you later.